Hi, this is John Anderson for the Tantasqua Weekly News. Lifeguard training will begin Tuesday, October 3rd. The classes are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. The course includes CPR, first aid, lifeguard training, books, pool instructor, and Red Cross fees. There needs to be a minimum of 6 students to run the course. The class will be held at Quarry Hill Community School in Munson. The cost is $100 unless you have a CPR or first aid certificate. Intramural co-ed tennis will begin on Wednesday, October 4th. The tournament is for grades 9 through 12. One tennis team member will play for each team. The cost is $2 per team. Please sign up in the gym by Monday, October 2nd. The lunch schedule for this week is as follows. Monday, October 2nd, Swedish meatballs over pasta. Vegetables, dinner rolls, fruit, and dessert. Tuesday, October 3rd, turkey and gravy. Mashed potatoes, vegetables, dinner rolls, fruit, and dessert. Wednesday, October 4th, shepherd's pie, dinner rolls, vegetables, juice, fruit, and dessert. Thursday, October 5th, lazy taco salad with rice, dinner rolls, fruit, juice, and dessert. Friday, October 6th, Build-A-Burger with cheese, bacon, mushrooms, tomatoes, lettuce, french fries, fruit, and dessert. Served daily, soup and sandwich, choice of skim, 2% whole or chocolate milk, assorted fruit and desserts. Now for clips from Tantasqua Sports.
And I play right wing, forwards, and I'm on varsity. And we're going to try to beat Quabog, hopefully.
Save. Hi, I'm Kara Grubert. I play right inner, it's forward. I'm varsity, field hockey, and yeah, we're going to win.
Andy Haley.
Andy Haley. What kind of football?
JV. Football.
JV. Who are you playing next? And when?
Oh, where? Next Monday.
Next Monday. How do you think you'll do in that game?
We'll kill him. Undefeated.
Undefeated? Very good. And your name is?
Shannon Lee,
And what do you play?
varsity cheerleading.
Varsity cheerleading. And how has your cheerleading been going this year?
We've been doing very well.
Thank you. Andy, who are you playing next?
Shepherd Hill.
What day?
Monday.
Next Monday?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
And how do you think your team will do next Monday against Shepherd Hill?
We're going to beat them.
You'll beat them?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. I'm coach of varsity football. Coach, what team are you playing next week?
Friday night we play Ware.
Okay, and how's your team been doing?
Well, our team's been doing fine. We're 3-0. Offense is moving the ball well. Defense is playing tough.
Okay, and how do you think they'll do at this next game?
Well, this next game is pretty much the defining week of our first half of the season. Ware is undefeated. Ware plays solid defense. They've had 2 shutouts in a row. Both teams they've played, they've held them to minus yardage. They're physical and they're talented, but I really believe we have more skill and more talent. It's a matter of whether or not we.
Andre, who you play today?
Quabog.
Quabog. And are you going to beat him?
No.
Yes.
Andrew won't, we will.
Like I said before, I'm scoring a hat trick.
Okay. Thank you. Cross-country teams. People, who's your next opponent?
Notre Dame Academy.
And how do you think you'll do?
Sorry. Well, usually we don't do very well against them. We usually lose, but this time we're going to win.
All right. And the boys?
We're running against Shepherd Hill on October 2nd.
Okay. And how do you think you'll do against them?
We're going to win.
You're going to win? All right. Good luck to all of you in your games. Coach, who's your next opponent?
We have Shepherd Hill next Monday.
Okay. And how do you think your team will do against Shepherd Hill?
Well, Shepherd Hill has a tradition of being very strong. Our boys have been running quite well lately. We've just fallen a little short. I think it ought to be a very close match.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Thanks.
Carrie Dunn on the girls' JV soccer team. Carrie, who's your next opponent?
Our next opponent is St. Peter Marion.
And how do you think you'll do against this opponent?
Honestly, I think they're a tough team, but I think we could pull it out.
Really? When are you playing St. Peter Mary next?
We are playing Thursday away at 3:30, so I'll come, really.
Okay, thank you. Coach of boys JV soccer. Coach, how do you think your team's been doing so far this year?
Well, we were doing really well at the beginning of the season, and lately we've gone into a little bit of a slump.
Okay. Who's your next opponent?
Friday we play Southbridge at home here on the junior high field.
Okay. And how do you think your team will do against them?
That depends. If they've been listening to my short and sweet lectures, we should do well. If they go back to the passing style game, we'll play a good game. We're going to do fine. If we continue to play kickball, we're going to get our behinds smacked.
Okay, thank you.
Where?
On what day?
Friday night, baby.
Okay, and how do you think you'll do against them?
We're gonna kick their butt. We're gonna wreck them.
How about you, Mr. LaForce? How do you think you'll do against Ware on Friday?
We're gonna kill them.
Okay, thank you.
Hand it to them on a platter, baby.
A sophomore on the varsity soccer team. Bill, who's your next opponent and what day?
Southbridge Soccer. We're playing on Friday, and we're going to kick their butt. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Junior, on the varsity soccer team. Dan, who's your next opponent and on what day?
Southbridge tomorrow.
And how do you think you'll do against them?
We'll win. We'll beat them.
Okay, thank you.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
What sport do you play?
I'm in the marching band!
Starting trumpet for the marching band, right here.
Starting trumpet for the
There you
marching
go.
band.
How do you feel about the marching band this year, Dan?
I think we're doing very well. We've worked out our pregame and halftime shows, and I think we're gonna do very well on Friday against Ware.
Yes.
During halftime.
Very good, Dan. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Ben, who's your next opponent on what day?
We play Southbridge on Friday.
And how do you think you'll do against Southbridge?
We're gonna kill them.
Really? Okay, thank you. I'm here with Nicole Perrin on the varsity soccer team. Nicole, who is your next opponent and when are you playing them?
We play on Monday. It's Oxford.
And how do you think you'll do against Oxford?
I think we're going to beat them.
Okay. Do you have a prediction of what the score is going to be?
Oh, 8-0.
Okay, thank you.
Last Saturday, the varsity football team beat Bartlett. The team played a magnificent game with TDs scored by Kyle Johnson, Kyle St. Laurent, Woody Tunstall, and Brian Johnson. The next game will be against Ware this Friday at Tantasqua at 7 p.m. The boys tied Bartlett 3-3. All 3 goals were by Brian Raymond. On Wednesday, the boys defeated Quabog 1-0. The goal was scored by Brendan Malby. The team's next opponent will be Southbridge on Friday. Girls varsity soccer was defeated 3-2. Nicole Perrin and Michelle Chapdelaine scored the goals for Tantasqua. They play Oxford next on October 2nd. Cross country was defeated by Doherty on Monday. The top finisher for Tantasqua was Matt Buffoni coming in 4th. The girls will run against Notre Dame on Friday at 3:30, and both teams will run against Shepherd Hill on October 2nd at 3:30 home. The field hockey North on Monday 1-0. They were blanked by Quabog 6-0 on Wednesday. Their next opponent will be Southbridge at home at 3:15. Now for our interview about the yearbook.
152 pages. In order to produce that book without losing money, we need $4,000 to $5,000 in advertisements. As you'll see from this, that's only 20 pages or so. That's not bad of advertising. If we could get more than that, then we can start buying more sections in color. If you will get us $1,000 in advertisements yourself, maybe you can have a page with your picture on it.
Is the ad prices. Disregard everything written in the pen because that does not apply to you at all. What applies to you are right directly conjunction to it. Is what I'm going to do today is I have a list of advertisers. New places to go, etc. And I'm going to give to everyone who is going to want to go out and sell ads, which we're going to make most of you do.
Whether you like it or not.
Sorry, it's going to happen. We're going to give you a place to go, a couple of places to go. And this sheet is once you have the ad, you're going to put down the name of the place. It's kind of self-explanatory. The name of the place, the size of the ad, 1/10 is 1/10.
What's that?
1/10 is business.
Business card size, yeah.
1/10 is a business card. If they give you a business card, it's a 1/10 ad. You put down the size of the ad, say it's a business card, you put 1/10 there. The cost, you look at whatever cost it is, $35.
Yearbooks will be on sale the 3rd week of October for a cost of $40 in the cafeteria. That will be the last chance to buy any. If you don't buy them by then, we're not going to order any extra, so that's too bad. Senior pictures, the last due date is this upcoming Monday. If you do not have your pictures in by then, you're not going to be in the yearbook. Senior quote sheets are being distributed now. If you do not get one, please see either me or Mr. Newton any point during the day to get one. They are also due on Monday. Anyone who knows businesses who have not purchased ads or anything in the past and would like to put one in, please contact any member of the yearbook staff to set up an appointment for a advertisement. And that's it.
Thank you. You're welcome. A few important bulletins from Tantasqua. This week, for the question of the week, we found out what students would do if they were president.
Spanish is not a good thing. That's it. There you go.
If I was president, I would make an attempt to get rid of the IRS and come up with a new kind of tax system. Maybe even no tax if you like, you know. And I would come up with more, try to get more peace between other countries, and I'd get more involved in, what do you say, overseas developments.
United States, I would try to I'd try to pay the deficit off. Thank you.
Then what would you do?
I would try to correct the violence that's going on all along in the world. That's it. No.
Kyle Johnson, junior at Tantasqua Senior High School. He's also plays for the varsity football team.
Yeah, how you doing?
Now, Kyle, if you were president of the United States, what would you do?
Well, I would start by, maybe giving a lot more people jobs,
That's nice.
Probably tax the rich, give a little money down to the poor black folks and, and all the people that don't have money. I'd probably build houses and, have a...
Make Spanish the official second language of the country.
I would go for world peace. And yeah, world peace. All the way. Dan, if you were president, what would you do?
I'd use my military might to take over the rest of the world.
I told you already. I'd clean up the whole foreign affairs thing, I see the repetitives. And then I'd have Miss Reese here, ambassador to Spain, because she's really good in
With people.
Spanish. Yeah, that's it. And people. Then, yeah, change the color of the White House, like I said before. That's about it, Trish.
Thank you.
If I was president,
I would get rid of taxes, and I would, you know how like they had emperors in the old day with people fanning you, laying around, giving you grapes, sit around and do that all day. And I'd and I'd be just like Eric Bauman, because I want to be just like him. And that's all.
I would never want to be president because people would be shoving microphones in my face all the time. No, because I would have no desire to have the weight of the United States problems on my shoulders. Thanks.
Wouldn't say I was president, for one.
And why not?
Because I wouldn't. Because there's no one ahead of me that I'm proud of. That's why. That's why. Nobody. And
What'd you do?
I would give money to all the kids going to college. You know, I wouldn't get rid of that. That'd be a good idea. That's about it, though. That's all I can think of. You?
I don't know. I agree with her.
And the war in Serbia and Bosnia.
Is there a war there?
Yeah. And the fighting in Bosnia. And the fighting in Bosnia, too.
And all wars.
Peace.
Everywhere.
Thank you.
Girlfriends. That's what I do.
Ready? Yeah. If you're president, what would you do?
Nuke France?
Nuke France.
Nuke France.
Real loud back.
Dude, Tantasqua. Tantasqua, dude.
Thank you. If you were president of the United States, what would you do for this country? If I were president of the United States? Yes. I'd make sure that I had the biggest limo of everyone in the whole entire country. Okay, is that it? And I'd own the whole entire National Reserve. Okay, thank you. If you were president, what would you do for this country?
No comment, Dan.
Nothing?
Nothing. I want you to leave. I hate being on TV.
Okay, country.
First, I think I'd install a Hungarian shoemaking class in every high school across the country, thus tying this question of the week into last week's question of the week. That's probably all, though.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. President of the United States, what would you do for this country?
Make all women have equal rights of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Woodard hallway with John Woodard. John, if you were president of the United States, what would you do for this country?
You wouldn't want me to be president.
I'm afraid to ask, but why?
You wouldn't want me to be president.
Okay, thank you. The United States, what would you do for this country?
I'd stop all wars.
I would make more gay rights.
I'd have one big party.
I'd lower the driving age.
Okay, thank you. What would you do for this country?
I think the first thing I'd do would be make school food edible.
Anything else?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. What would you do for this country?
I would get everyone free Dunkin' Donuts coupons in the news.
Thank you. What would you do for this country?
I'd change it so there'd be no president, it would be a prime minister, and we'd have a government just like England. Thank you, and see you next week.
some reason I don't care. Shuddering